Good morning. My name is Lana. This is the Lighthouse. Guys, this is a very, very, very special message for a special collective of people. I'm going to give y'all just a quick little background. Okay, you can speed up the video if you don't want to hear this, but I'm just telling you how it came to be. So, I went into town this morning and had to run some errands, and I went into town. I was coming back off the pass, and we're having work done where I live on the roads. And when I stopped, all of a sudden the floodgates opened. And they were just telling me that they were telling me what my path was, what I'm supposed to do, and that it's going to come about as it comes about. There's no rushing here. Okay? So they were talking about the portal that I saw in my mind's eye open up like 2 readings ago. And one of the cards here depicts it, or something similar to it. And they said, we want you to tell this message today. Okay, I had other plans for today. The angels came in and said, no, you are being guided by us. This is part of God's army going into the future. And there's more people like me, or going to be more people like me, but they're saying everyone's path is going to be different, but they just wanted me to know. And all I was doing all the way home, because I was really almost in a trance on the way home. And they just kept giving me messages and messages and messages, and it was growing and growing and growing. So, just so that y'all know, they also let me know that because of other people, my messages are, they said, I'm going to catch up fast because this is where we're going now, but everything's a year and a half behind because I should have already been giving these messages. But I made a choice that was not in my best interest. That came out of fear and loneliness. And they're saying, but it's okay because the person that was in my life at that point was supposed to be on this path with me. And again, for the 7th lifetime, I just heard 7th lifetime, he chose not to. And he is needed because of his gifts, but he chose not to again. So if you have recently broke up with a job where there was somebody that you really clicked with, or a partnership or a friendship where you and that person weren't clicking anymore because you were growing a little bit faster or something like that, okay, everyone has their own free will, right? But the angels were saying that person or that situation was supposed to make in this lifetime the choice to go on the path with you. And some of you had that happen, that they are on the path. Others, and they're just wanting to point that out, saying you cannot beat yourself up if somebody or something was on your path with you and it did not work out that way, because they have free will. So this is for those of us that are still in the room. So the first card they showed me as soon as I got here, they said, you're being handed the key of light for a special collective. This is that portal that just recently opened up. I'm going to turn it sideways because they've been telling me turn the cards sideways, upside down, whatever way they tell me. Okay? And this energy just suddenly started coming in 2 days ago. And energy is fast, but yet it's slow moving when you look at it from a human perspective. So there's a collective of teachers, leaders, that are being handed this key of light in this time frame, in this box of energetic time. It's not necessarily a linear time. Okay? And they're saying because everything's not linear, even in past lifetimes, it's like just a global or a matrix type deal, right? And different people have been handed, like, I'm not going to say his name, I'm not going to say him, but different higher energetic beings, different people, prophets, all those people with special gifts were handed a key, or handed the go-ahead. The key's like the go-ahead at a certain time, and either they chose to or they didn't. If they didn't, they just kept going on down the line, finding the people that said yes. Evil does not win all the time. Evil does not win in the long run. And this is the long run. So there's a special collective of you that the angels, whether you're a guardian angel or a special angel or whatever, from God's army, has handed you the key to make a difference in humanity. And we know over lifetimes, Leonardo da Vinci with his art made a difference, right? Jesus made a difference. Mary herself made a difference. Van Gogh made a difference, even though he was really kind of, he had his issues. But they're just saying over history, different kings and queens, different people that saw their path, that were handed the key, either chose yes or no. They either dropped the key or they kept the key and they kept on going. Now, it doesn't mean anything was easy, but there's a collective of you that if you're accepting the key, you're going to know. You're going to know. Okay? So, there's something here about the energy revolving around that key. And the first one is, those of you that have accepted it, you're stepping into your first ray of power. You are going to be getting messages from your angels, from higher dimensional beings that will guide you on your path. Okay? Now, they cannot, now everyone has free will. So it's not going to be free of obstacles. But once you choose the key, they're coming in to say, to start giving you your message and show you how you're going to walk your path, or depending on what choices you make, because you still have free will. So it's going to play out differently for everyone. Okay? And that is not a cop-out. They're saying we have free will. Okay? And I've been hearing God's army. So they are around you. They are sheltering you. Their energy is around you. Okay? You may even absorb some of their energy to know where you're meant to go. So it may feel a little rocky, but it's see how we have this interconnectedness between the earth, like she's sitting, right? And then she's got all this light around her. And then she's got the sun. And then she's got the upper higher dimensional energies. Okay? This is like that angel that came and stood over my house that day that I took a picture of. They were letting me know that I was soon to be given the key. I got the key today. So that's how it feels. And 2 days ago is when that portal opened up, right? So this is like that portal opening up and all that energy coming in. You can see this as a person if you want, but this is that portal going around, opening up, and all that light coming in. And see how it's coming in. See, she's got the key too here. Okay? She's got the key. It's glowing, and she's looking up going, I got it. Which is exactly what happened to me a little while ago. So there are others of you, if this is resonating for you, you are part of that tribe. You are opening up to that. You hear the siren, guys? It comes in with a boom. That, for me right now, that's, well, I got it coming over the bridge, but that to me is confirmation. Okay? Now, for those of you that take the key and get lit up with this energy from God, source, the upper energies, okay? This is your invitation to connect. And this is holding that key and agreeing. And for those of you that say yes, see all the, and guys, I took a picture coming over the mountain. I'm going to put it up. It's going to go up on the community page. That looks sort of like this. There's like all these streaks across the sky. There's a main street. I can't show it to y'all because it's on the phone. I only have one phone. I'm getting another phone sometime this month. Not promising that. They told me no longer do they want me to make promises, because as this energy grows and the collective for this grows, they want me to focus on the messages. So no more promises, guys, about anything. I'm just going to do the readings every day or whatever messages they give me, and we're going to go from there, because that is my job. Divine Teacher Awakening. And this is others of you as well, stepping into this energy. Some of you might actually, and it depends on where your affinity is. It might be starseed energy, it might be Atlantis, it might be your religion. However, you're now leveling up and speaking up and starting to, they just pointed out to me, do you see all this light coming in? I just did a picture the other day. I saw this shell, and it's the second time I've seen that design. Okay, so if you see something similar to that, or you see it in your head, or you see it in the sky, it could be, if you've seen it before, it could be that you were supposed to make a decision that because you have free will, you didn't, because I saw it twice. And I've got 2 separate pictures of that same shell-looking design. I'll put a picture of that up too. It was on the community post the other day. Some of you, if you see something like that, maybe yours isn't a shell, maybe it's some other kind of symbol you've got for yourself. I at one time had a white balloon that I saw that to me was a symbol. Okay, so pay attention to signs and synchronicities, because those are your invitations to connect. And depending on if you say yes or no, is more going to open up for you. If you decide no, something else will happen for you, or not. Okay, but for those of you that are connecting, see all this golden light coming off? Okay, and now there's all this energy that this person is holding in their hand. Look how these cards go together, guys. I forgot you. I've got to do it the other way around. Okay, given the key, receiving the key, actually it's the other way around. But it's getting the key, being grateful you got the key, and connecting with that special energy, and then holding your hand and getting messages, okay? Because you're getting ready to go through an initiation, all right? When I opened up and saw this, because I was going to go for another deck, and they said, no, this deck. And when I pulled it out, and the key, because I started hearing key of light, key of light. They said, key of light, get the key of light. I grabbed the key of light, and then I cut the cards, and right there was first ray of power, invitation to connect, and then the initiation. So some of you are going to be receiving the initiation, and this is where, look at all this energy coming in. So this is where you get this divine connection to the divine, and all these special gifts start opening up, okay? And in the near future, this is going to be where all of us align, those that are in this special energy, this special collective, okay? Signs and synchronicities, telepathic energies coming in, being led by the angels, also being led by other higher vibrational guides that are specifically here to help the human race, the Arcturians, the Venetian Galactic Council, okay? And this initiation by air is talking about your crown chakra upgrading to such a point where you're now leveling up into the higher chakras that are above you. You are expanding to be on that fringe of the people that are meant to be leaders, that are either going to lead by themselves, lead groups, or even get together with another group of leaders that are meant to do something on the planet. Rather, it's helping people, or giving somebody something, or being led to connect in some sort of way. I just noticed something else too. Okay, on this card right here, I see it. I'm just trying to line it up. Do you see how he's going from here to here, and he's got his hand out, he's saying, I'm ready. So whoever you are, this energy, it's like you take the key, it comes in through your chakra, and it's being ignited by this key in your hand, or this your free will saying, I am willing to take on this mission. And it's all coming in, and then you've got your hand out here, whoever this message is for, okay? And it's going out into the universe to make that divine plan start working out in whatever way on an energetic level, okay? I hope that makes sense, because that's how they've been showing it to me. I mean, I was okay the whole way here, guys. They're saying this is what we want you to tell them, all right? So, this is all being woven together by the universe. So then the light initiation, being light, and when you say yes, this is these special abilities opening up. This is the angels coming in. This is the great teacher awakening and divine magic. So however you're meant to, maybe even some of you are meant to use your voice, go out and talk about certain subjects, certain things, something in history. Okay, so one of you might actually talk about different times in history when, oh, they're making me think of a channel too, where certain things were talked about. They might be wanting you to connect the dots to those to show some people how it's in their bloodline or something like that. Okay. Maybe teaching how to do a special gift that's meant to help people in the future. I'm picking up an X-Men vibe here. Does anyone remember the X-Men where they were learning all their gifts and all that, and then they started fighting all the evil, right? Well, we already got the connection of, and they're just using it for an analogy. Whoever you are, you might start using your gift to teach a certain way, You might connect dots through the history by pointing out certain things and how they're playing out today. You might be connecting ancestors or passed on loved ones with certain people as a psychic medium. And whatever way your gift plays out that's meant to help humanity. And the more of the leaders, they're saying that step up and use their special gifts to teach, to lead, to show the way showers, or to actually step in and do something, is meant to help go along with the energy of the vibration of the planet that's going on now to help. And there still won't be enough of us, I don't think. I'm feeling like there won't be enough of us. But whoever this message is for, you're starting to feel these energies come together around you. Rather, it comes in with this boom, you hear a siren, or you suddenly feel it, or you're going somewhere, all of a sudden you feel like you're in a trance. I mean, guys, I was literally driving down the road almost in a trance, okay, and picking up and going, okay, and I was still seeing as I was driving. My brain was still driving, but I was picking up all these energies coming in, okay, because they said, you've now been given the key. So, and they've already showed me on what I need to be doing going into the future. So, are you experiencing that too? If this is resonating for you, and there's those symbols again of the so I'm hearing divergent again, but they're also showing me that might be how some of us are connected energetically through divergent energy, because it doesn't just come in one way, it comes in many different ways. Just like right here, where he's got the power in his hands, right? Or he's got the key in his hands. But look, his third eye, his crown chakra is exploding. He's getting all this information in, okay? Coming in a lot of different ways. That in signs and synchronicities, energetic waves that he's having to make sense of for his own particular path. And it's going to be different for everyone. I'm hearing something about, they're saying something about the stars. Some of you might teach and talk about, I'm seeing all these light blue beings. You know how the Star of Bethlehem, I think actually that was Sirius. I think, I don't know for sure. Maybe Witch and Sith knows something about that and she can correct me. But some of you might be talking about certain stars, and I know for a while there I was talking about how the stars and the energy was affecting us from different stars, shooting stars, not the Pleiades, the whoever. Okay, is this making sense to someone? That maybe you're into astronomy and you're going to teach about different energies that nobody else has ever taught about, because your intuition's leading you, and the angels are saying, we want you to talk about this to this collective of people, because we're all connected and we're all supposed to, those of us that are on this path of being these key of light folk, we are divergents that are keys of light. Our energy and the way the angels guide us and our intuition and our path as it plays out going into the future, there's going to be a lot of different ways that you're going to use this gift. Either, again, like I said, talking about astronomy, or teaching people to look for certain things in the sky, or feeling like you're connecting directly with a group of angels, or a group of light codes, or the Venetian Galactic Council. We've got that on the table here too. They are orchestrating some of this. They are part of what I keep hearing is God's army or Spirit's army. And with this key of light, with our inner light, is this inner light coming in and being initiated. This inner light is how we are supposed to, for this collective that I'm talking about, this is how you are supposed to work your light, use your light, be guided by the light to make a difference on the planet. They say, and they're also saying, if you focus on the light, follow the light, focus on the light, just like the Arcturians, follow the light, and where you're like you're being called and led to go, whatever you're felt called to talk about, get together with other people and talk about, whatever groups you get together, however you start using your light as you go on your path into the future. They're saying that it's part of Spirit's army. Ooh. More and more is opening up. More and more of your gifts are going to open up. Some of you are going to feel like you're picking up on specific energies, even if you can't put a name to them. This is answering the call, timing to shine, star being guides. They're saying this is the boom. I don't know how else to explain this, what they're trying to show me right now. It's like it's this big, this portal that I saw open up in my mind's eye. These divine teachers, if you're feeling like, if this is resonating with you, you're going to know what I'm talking about here, okay? Some of you, again, here's that golden light. Some of you might be actually seeing golden light. Guys, this is kind of the symbol I saw in the sky. I'm going to put that on the community page. They're just saying the time is now, okay? Key of light, first ray of power. You're being given this key. It's starting to explode. You're starting to expand. If you agree to this, and you're becoming the divine teacher, you're in touch with your own magic, your own intuition. It's like, this is kind of like, sort of like the magician card, okay? And however you are picking up these divine energies, or these light codes. Some of you might just be picking this up as light codes from the Arcturians. Or you might be getting messages from the Venetian Galactic Council, which comes through in like a lot of times your dreams. You might be seeing this in your dreams. Okay? But this is the gathering of all of these people. And depending on if you say yes or no, and for those of you that are meant to be leaders and divine teachers, this is your awakening. This is your call. It is happening now. They're saying now. And no matter what path you go down, they all lead to home. Okay. Guys, hang on one second. Where's Work Your Light? Oh, okay. This is your time to shine, they're saying. They keep telling me, slow down and breathe. The power is in your hands. On the split. Guys, you can't make this shit up. The Pleiadians are here. The Arcturians are here. Thoth is here. The Venetian Light Code. Channeling, uplifting, now double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. So, this is feeling to me like that's these divines coming in, guys. We are being led by the divine. Some of this special collective is being led by angels, spirits above it all. The angels are in charge of it. The archangels, the other angels, lots of different angels are in charge. The hierarchies of the angels are being. The hierarchy of the angels are coming in and dispersing. They're coming in. Okay, so on that starseed deck where the girl is sitting in the bird nest with the hand on her shoulder, some of you may literally feel them touching you, or feel them just tap you to guide you or course correct you. Like this girl here, they're saying she's so tapped in with this key of light in her hand that she's literally seeing with her third eye these beings above her, around her, behind her, guiding her. Because she's smiling because she's saying, yes, I'm going to do this. And she's getting initiated into it. So, some of you might be, holy shit, keepers of the earth, right behind that. Guys, I haven't even shuffled. They're just saying, this is it. This is it. It's now. This is what's happening now in this time frame. So, Pleiades. Now, some of you, as you get, just by your energy and what you're teaching, as the divine, or what you're talking about, whatever you're talking about is going to be important. So, divine teacher awakening. Okay, with his hand being held up, I figured he's saying, hold up, we're getting there, one step at a time, whoever this is resonating for, because, guys, some of you may be hit with all this energy at one time, okay? They wouldn't even let me pull cards, because I was going to pull different kinds of cards, and they're like, no, we're going to tell you which ones. So these next, okay, because the Venetian, it's like they're like kind of orchestrating something in the background, okay? And what's going on is in the left hand. What's transforming is what on the right hand. This is transforming you, okay? Whoever this message is for, okay? So you might get all this energy come in, okay? That you're feeling it all. And the reason why it's a double message is because of whatever it is then you will then teach about, okay? So by shining your light and speaking your truth and talking about your path is one way, one part of your mission that you're going to be helping people. Okay. The second part is by actually doing, by teaching something, by showing something, talking about something. Okay. So the first mission part of it is just being willing to accept this key of light. Okay. So that's your first ray of power, is by saying, yes, I accept this mission. I'm accepting this key. See the key in his hand with this portal that just opened up? So, okay. Okay. So they said a week in humanity time, but it's really a block of time. A lot of you are really going to feel like, oh wow, they're showing, okay. So they just showed me somebody being at work, and it's happening at work, and going, oh, I'm done here, and just walking off the job, not even quitting, just leaving. I gotta go. I gotta go. And they just get in their car and take off. Somebody's going to do that. You're going to go, and you're going to go, what the hell did I just do? It's because Spirit stepped in and said, it's time to go. And you literally just walked away from a job. All your needs will be met. You will be taken care of. Don't let nothing fear you because of this. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. And you're aligning. Guys, I haven't even shuffled. They're just saying to keep going. You're being triggered. Something you might have recently gone through. Some of you might be going through a second triggering because it's being mirrored. Okay. Okay. So for some of you, a job, a person, a place, or a thing, or a family thing that happened that was beyond your control may have happened that stopped your path, but now your path is opening up. This key of light is now being given back to you, and you are now unbound. You are now unbound. Some of you, they want you to wait a little bit longer. Some of you are going to be told to go right away. Others of you are not. See this big pyramid in the background and all this light coming in? Some of you are getting ready to go towards this. Birthing a new age right after that. They were showing me that card already. The original light workers. Okay. How are you being called up to lead? So if you have a special gift or something you've been studying, you suddenly started studying. I'm hearing you're a force of nature and you can't be stopped. Someone here gets this key, and once she gets this opening up, she just, see how she's got her hands on her hips? She's like, I'm doing this regardless of anyone or anything else. Some of you might actually leave home, pack up and leave, take the last of your money to go somewhere where you'd be called to go. You're answering the call, and you're just saying yes. And you're getting initiated into it. And you're dropping everything. That's divine magic, they're saying. They're saying done. Done. It's like almost like two different storylines here, guys. Evolutionary. Let me see if I can get anything else here. Calling power, future thinking, moving into the future. And the very next card was this one. So this is definitely a group of you. The main group. But people you touch and talk to, the other people that you teach. Because of this initiation by air, it's feeling like somebody might actually feel, no, that's for a specific someone. Okay, so they're saying somebody might actually suddenly feel like they literally feel an explosion. Okay. Has anyone ever had one of those brain pops where you're almost asleep and you hear boom in your head, and it's a some people it happens all their whole life. Other people it just happens once in a while. That's going to be your boom. Whoever, that's a message for someone. That's how it's going to happen for you. You're going to almost be asleep, and you're going to be almost asleep, and your head's going to go boom. And that's going to be your sign that this is coming in for you. And all you have to do is say yes, whoever this is for, and that's your initiation. That is a special message for someone. You're leveling up. There's that pyramid again. So you have a little bit of time. That boom's going to happen. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? You have a little way to go, but when you have that boom and it all opens up, you're not going to see it till that boom happens. See? There's that pyramid again, and look, she gets that boom, and she's leveling up, she's rising up. But you're not going to see it till that boom comes in. I hope that makes sense. I guess it would kind of more be like this. You're going to go to sleep one night, your head goes boom. Actually, maybe once or twice it goes boom. And then it opens up, and you're thrust into this tunnel, or thrust into this energy, and it all becomes clear, and you just know. Wow, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome for somebody. Guys, that's what I have for you. I didn't mean for this message to go, but this is the key of light. This is the initiation. It's time to come out of that tunnel. You are meant to be a leader. This feels almost like an extended. They're saying just, no. They're saying this right here. The Arcturians, the Venetian Council, are talking to you. Your divine magic is coming in now. You are on this double mission. Brought on by this key of light. And your willingness to do Spirit's work, God's army. To fight for what you know is right. And as long as you do what you believe is right in your heart, as long as you feel like you're following God's plan, Spirit's plan, the angels, the archangels, however this energy speaks to you, you will step into your divine magic. All right, guys, they're saying that's it. I'm kind of lightheaded now. I need to go ground and eat something. That was the big... seriously, I came over the mountain, and it just went boom. And it just started, the floodgates open, and it just flooded in. Flooded in. Key of light. First ray of power. Connect. Initiation. Divine teacher awakening. Double mission. Orchestrated by more than one kind of power out there, guys. Spirit's army. And just because they're not human beings does not mean 3333. Oh my God! I actually waited 2 seconds for that, but guys, there's other worldly beings, other higher vibrational energies that are part of spirit too. Just because they're not human doesn't mean they don't have a part to play in humanity. Love and light.